your clients feel seen.
Yeah.
And that's a big game changer when it comes to sales. Is this person is like going to sell me their package and like, let me have my guard up immediately. Let me say no immediately. It's like when you walk through the mall and the person's like, try this, try, no. The guard's up immediately. But instead, hey, let me listen to you. Let me hear you. What's going on? What are you experiencing? Oh, that's kind of like my clients who experience that. Like you being able to humanize sales and, bring messaging in that literally is just like talking to them. Like, how the heck did Kay know that? I just said that to my husband or my friend the other day. How did she know? So that connection and our clients being seen. And we just live in a world where, for me, too many of us are unseen, are unheard, and it is causing so much chaos. And there is the most beautiful gift I feel we can give people, whether you become my client or not, is how can I just show you that you're seen? Like,
you really helped me start thinking about my clients in a much like bigger, broader perspective, where I had just been kind of like, well, they want to have a good wedding. You were like, well, there's probably a lot of other things going on for them in that moment as well, and I was like, oh yeah. And then all of a sudden I had this much bigger picture about who my clients were and what they were experiencing in their life.
yeah.
And you pointed out the importance of, like, how do you talk to them in that experience so they know you're talking to them and that you see them?
Yeah.
That was really, really valuable. And yeah, it just gave me such a good indicator of what to speak to. Oh, the biggest thing too, I think, is that we went really deep on it. Like we really boiled and distilled down what was the most important aspect of my service.
Yep.
For the people who might purchase it.
Yep.
And doing that was so valuable because now I really know what I'm selling, like now I really know like the huge impact and transformation that I'm selling, as opposed to just like these cute, fun little bullet list items, right? Like it's a big difference. And then I will tell you, like almost immediately after we had our conversation, I will say during the session with you, it was amazing. You were like really very quick and very focused. And I was like, kind of like watching someone just like, I don't know, do their
How do
magic.
you just do that? I don't even like in this time, like, yeah.
It's pretty great. It was pretty fun. And I definitely came to it with a total learner's mindset where I was like, yup, like here we go. Let's hear what you got. And so it was great to be able to sit back and watch you do it. Obviously with my interaction or input. But then afterwards, I had a sales call a couple days later, and it's like that client literally matched up perfectly with everything you and I had talked about. And it was incredible because she created a space for me to also go deep with her on that messaging. And she was like already there. So I kind of realized too, like they are having that experience. And then if you're able to pinpoint it, you can talk to them about it. And then they really know that they are seen and in the right place. So that was, I mean, it was just really reaffirming and super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one more thing too, that I've noticed that's a big change. A lot of my job is to network with other industry professionals. And so many of them, will ask me about it. And they're like, I just think that's really cool, and they're keeping it super surface because that's totally understandable. It's not their area of expertise. But after our messaging, I was able to really pinpoint the story and like the moment that's so important. And now I communicate it to every single one of those people because then they can spread that out. You know what I mean? Like now when they talk to their brides or their customers about weddings, they're not just like, oh yeah, live wedding painting is so neat. They're like, oh yeah. And I was talking to her about this moment that they experienced. Yeah. So it's been just overall very beneficial.
Oh my goodness. All the things you said, but we'll sum up. There was a couple of things I want to comment on. So first and foremost, you talked about the client intimacy. So for anybody watching, that's what it's called. But basically the way you explained it was like helping you see a deeper, broader, bigger picture of your client. And like, I talk about like mediocre surface level messaging. And it's like, oh, my client just wants to like have a good wedding or like lose weight or like make money. And it's like, but everybody and their mama says that. How does that differentiate you? And your client doesn't want to be sold to, they want to buy. So instead, how about we create this deeper next level messaging that literally gets them to sell themselves into the thing, like where their emotions are attached to it. And so being able to take clients through that client embodiment and client intimacy messaging method is just so beautiful, because it's like, I have a client right now, she's been in the game 20 years. And it's so cool to, just kind of watch her get to know her client. And she's like, I've been working with these people for 20 years, but did I just start with these people? Like, because like, how did I not know these things? But it's so beautiful, because as leaders, as women, as beings, we are expanding and evolving every day, and our clients are too. And so the messaging from year one isn't the same as messaging at year 2, 3, 5, 10. And allowing yourself to let that pivot and like shift and evolve and expand, it's so beautiful. And you can always get to know your client like even deeper. So I love that you point out that. And because of that, you said something that is like magical. And this is something that I know so deeply with myself, with every client that I work with. We care so deeply about our connection. We're like, I don't just want any client. I don't just want any money. I don't just want any business. I want aligned clients, aligned money, aligned business. I want to do work that feels in alignment. And so being in this space where like that connection is created is beautiful. And what you said specifically was your clients feel seen. And that's a big game changer when it comes to sales. Is this person is like going to sell me their package and like, let me have my guard up immediately. Let me say no immediately. It's like when you walk through the mall and the person's like, try this, try, no. The guard is up immediately. But instead, hey, let me listen to you. Let me hear you. What's going on? What are you experiencing? Oh, that's kind of like my clients who experience that. Like you being able to humanize sales and bring messaging in that literally is just like talking to them like, how the heck did Kay know that? I just said that to my husband or my friend the other day. How did she know? So that connection and our clients being seen. And we just live in a world where, for me, too many of us are unseen, are unheard, and it is causing so much chaos. And there is the most beautiful gift I feel we can give people, whether you become my client or not, is how can I just show you that you're seen? Like I have a girl, she just messaged me right before we got on. And, she's like, talking to me like, okay, I already know I want to hire you, but I know that I want to hire you for the fall. And so we're kind of like talking about it. And like, there's nothing in me that's like, oh, well, don't talk to me till the fall. Like there's nothing, no. Okay, hey, I hear you making that decision. I hear what you're saying about X, Y, and Z. And I'm so excited for you for this, this, and this. And I feel like it's always, I have clients who do that. And then she's like, oh, well, can you still send me the link though now for blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Like, it's literally the moment of like, I just see you and I'm not here to push you into anything. And then you end up saying, I changed my mind. Like, send me the thing or whatever it is. So
totally.
It's just so beautiful. And we can't not acknowledge the win that you had like right after the session. That's my favorite. It's like these sessions, even though they're short, it's like, listen, go take one thing and go apply it. I probably like go apply it. And so the fact that you did that, you were able to apply it. And I can remember seeing the message as, and I remember you saying something like, I never felt more powerful in selling, like in sales. And it's really just like, that's what power message is. That's why messaging sales are connected to me. Like it's you just being so powerful in your message, in the value that you deliver, in holding space and seeing that client and letting them go through the flow to make the decision for them in an empowered way. And it's like, oh, so easy.
And that's exactly it. That's totally it. Like if I truly believe that the purchase of this will be a huge benefit for them, like, and have a huge impact on them, but I'm not here to try to force it on them, like I'm not, it's exactly what you said. So I like to provide that opportunity for them to see what it's going to do for them. Yep. And then, and we came up with the line of like, this is a treasure for you. Like, this is a gift to yourself. Yeah. And literally, Kiera, like I've been able to put that in all of my marketing, like I do, live wedding vendor events and stuff where a ton of couples come in. And I literally had someone email me like 2 weeks ago that was just like, yep, we're going to get this as a gift to ourselves. And I was like, yep, you are. Like, that's it. Like you guys, it's the truth. It's the truth. So I love what you just said about like, I'm not trying to force sales on anyone. I literally am just like, let's have a conversation.
That's
I
it.
just want to know if this works for you.
I'm just inviting you into this
Yeah,
space. And that's what it is. And that's what I always
yeah,
talk about that in the mastermind. Sales is really just like, I'm just inviting you. Hey, I have
yeah,
this space, this service, this experience over here that could help you do X, Y, and Z. It sounds
yeah.
like what you're wanting because of this reason, that reason, that reason. I'm just inviting you. I'm letting you, I'm informing you and inviting you. Let me know if you want to be in. So, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
want to say for the record, like Kay is out here selling like four figure. Like we're not talking about like, oh, just buy this like low paint or whatever,
Yeah.
So, keep that in mind if you're like four figure, five figure programs, all the things my clients and I sell. Hey, before you keep going with this YouTube video, I know that you're like, oh my gosh, I am getting so much value from this video, whether you found me 5 minutes ago, 5 months ago, 5 years ago, it doesn't matter. And I know that you're ready to implement this and bring this over into your actual sales, marketing, and brand messaging. So I want you to give me literally 30 minutes to help you elevate the positioning communication strategies that you are using in your sales messaging so you can command more of the clients, community members, and cash your work deserves. You have high value expertise and experience that you bring to the table. You are a powerhouse. You are here to create more impact with your gifts and your genius. Okay. Your messaging should not have you out here looking like an amateur. Okay. So in this strategy session, I am going to help you step into a space where you're able to better dominate your niche and your industry with elevated messaging that commands higher rates for your services, your programs, your events, your digital products, and your speaking. Specifically in this session, we are going to identify the biggest element in your messaging that is costing you clients, that has your clients that you really want to be attracting overlooking you and has you leaving money on the table. We're going to dive into the number one tweak that you can make in your sales strategy, okay, your sales messaging, your visibility strategies to position your offer and your expertise more powerfully now, not later. And we're going to outline the exact adjustments that you can make in your content. You're actually going to bring a piece of content so that we can actually start to dive in and start to tweak things while we are on the line on the Zoom. You're going to get all of these things in a notes document that's specific to you in a private client folder. And you're going to be like, here, I don't even understand how we got through all of that in 30 minutes. Okay. So go ahead somewhere around this video, grab the link to your session. If you value personalized messaging, sales, visibility, content feedback, if you want actionable, real advice, if you want not to be tricked into a sales conversation just to ask you a bunch of questions and you leave with no value, but if you actually want to have real consulting happening so that you can elevate your sales messaging, your positioning, communication strategies, how you're positioning your offer, if there's any mindset stuff coming out with that, we're going to go through content, we're going to go through who your client is and start to really work on these things so that you can start implementing them into your next level message now, not later. So go ahead and grab your one-on-one session with me so that we can captivate premium, pre-qualified, and pre-sold clients who are ready to invest while also pre-positioning you, your expertise, and the impact that you're here to make with your work so that you can convert higher and quicker. I can't wait to see you inside your session. Bye, love. Back to the video. If there is someone who's like, I'm on the fence, I don't believe I can have a mini messaging session, it's not enough time, or like, I don't know if messaging is the thing, I don't know if Kira is the thing, if they're on the fence, is there anything that you would say to them if they were watching this?
Yeah, I mean, I would say get off the fence and do it. But at a deeper level, I would say that first of all, Kira is going to deliver, so you don't have to worry about that. But then second of all, I'd really say like investing in yourself and in your product and your offers is a very worthy use of your money. So a lot of times people tell us we can or can't use our money for certain things, but look at this as an investment in yourself and your understanding. And it's not only going to impact you, it's going to impact all the clients you ever interact with after that. Like having that deeper messaging not only leads to an easier sales process or a more, comfortable one, but it also deepens your client's experience of what you're providing too. So it's just worth it. And it'll inform basically everything you do. And then after what you do in that mini session, like if you ever change your offer or look somewhere else, you still have the ability to apply it. So yeah, I would say it's definitely worth it and just do it.
So if you're ready to elevate your messaging, not just general messaging, I'm talking about sales messaging that actually attracts higher quality clients. Not clients you heard Kay say, they don't have to be rich and wealthy, they don't have to have all this money, but they do have to massively value what it is that you sell. I will show you how to transform your messaging into sales messaging, the general messaging you've been using, into sales messaging that allows clients to pre-sell themselves into your offers. They don't come with a bunch of questions. They don't come with a bunch of objections. They don't come with a bunch of excuses. They may have a question or two, something simple, but they are already pre-sold. They already value what it is that you offer and what you deliver, and they know what you bring to the table. They've been pre-qualified, right? That allows you to spend less time in the sales process and more time in the service of what it is you do and in other areas of your life. It all starts with this sales strategy session. I want to sit down with you and I want to create a customized, personalized, specific to you, I can't say it enough, tailored to you messaging strategy. Y'all are out here getting cookie cutter, mediocre messaging that has you signing some clients and you're showing up, you're checking off the box, you're being visible, but is that visibility truly converting at the level that you desire and you deserve? Are you actually positioning your services, your offers, your thought leadership at the rates that you actually desire and you deserve? So if you want to step away from just information, okay, if you want to step away from just information and you want to step into implementation beyond just getting information here, I love showing up for you here, but boo-boo, we have so much fun when I get to dive in and geek out on yourself. I know you're like, here, you geek out on this, I don't. Let me do it for you so you can stay in your zone of geniuses. So it all starts with you booking your personalized messaging session. We're going to come together. We're going to go through very much of the elements that I've talked about here, but specific for you. You have a different client than they do. You have a different audience than they do. You have a different message than they do. You have a different story. You have a different signature method. You are a different person than they are. So this isn't about these other women who've said yes to themselves. This is about you taking this next step to elevate your sales messaging so that you can multiply your impact and your income. And I am so honored and I cannot wait to support you. So grab that link down in the description. Go ahead and book your session. And I'm so sorry. I apologize if we get booked. I can only do so many, y'all. Y'all see how in depth I go? Listen, I can't do but so many. So when you get there, whatever sessions are available, if they're gone and sold out, I'm so sorry, but I would and love to invite you to take fast action and go ahead and grab one right now, because this is not about any timeline of anybody else's. This is about what you know you are here to do. This is about you taking your business and your brand to the next level. It's about you taking your messaging to the next level so that you can support those who you are truly meant to support. The individuals that most value investing in themselves, the individuals that are ready to show up, the individuals that are ready with credit card, with PO, with contract, all the things in hand, those are the individuals who are going to get the best results from working with you. That's why we're all doing this, so that we can truly impact others. We don't impact others by continuing to get the wrong people into our stuff. That doesn't help us and doesn't help them, all right? But what we can do is make sure we do our part to show up as powerfully as we could. So if you're ready to show up more powerfully, more profitably, more purposefully with your premium messaging, your premium sales messaging, I'm ready to support you. Go ahead and grab that link in the description below. And if you need a biz bestie to watch this video so that y'all can be accountabilities together, share this video with a biz bestie, share it with a mastermind sister, share it with an accountability buddy. Until next time, my love, shine, and success in life, business, and everything in between. Bye, y'all.